Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Baker going to throw this right away. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Open man left side is the tight end Long. Touchdown Dolphins. Hunter Long, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He gets it to Cooks. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. left side by Mechie. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 20. Now Tannehill. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because it's been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Hey, alert!
Now we'll run straight ahead with Edmonds. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Alert! King! Hey, alert 33!
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's got room. Touchdown, Texans. Chase Edmonds, 54 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
No.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here you go, right here. Right.
They'll run left with Pollard. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert 33. Alert. Up.
To throw, Mayfield. This ball caught by Mechie. Touchdown! John Mechie, 68 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Passing game's been really very well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you have more lanes for your rush.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill gets this one to Hill. Bulldozes past him, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on second and 14. Tannehill out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now here's Pollard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Pollard again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! Regular!
From the gun, Mayfield. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
Play with me, get your faith beat in. Play with me.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Well, you got it. Yes.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the line.
This drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we get you over to Orlando, we're standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis on Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but
sometimes with a running game, you just got to stick with it. This is 3rd quarter, every time you can. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Get a weapon, but still a little short. 3rd down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away from the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch
Well,
your
he
breath
got
and try
his
not to
shot
show
to
the
him, though.
offense
Then
that
he
you're a
gonna
little
try
bit
to bite
fatigued.
his
You're right back
head.
out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops
Now he's
and
gonna
forcing
have
them
a
into
damn
at
puppy
least
in a
a long
minute. He
field goal
got his
situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
He's so funny. And they're going to hell no. He's like,
Now Mayfield.
he's
And he's going to be
gonna get
intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 2nd and goal. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. That's complete to Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Forced out to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two.
Back now in Houston. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that
time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Pollard again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage? But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
They throw it out right complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, Mayfield. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Run.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Edmonds again. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Edmonds with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half or gives.
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alan Lazard, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Close on She sit there like sit. Nah, she knew it was something.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
She had to go outside and stand out there for 30 minutes, and bus ain't came.
To throw, Mayfield. This is caught, it's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Always got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On second down, this is Edmonds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, 133. Up.
Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And some space here. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Takes it at the 7.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Big boy style. Big boy style.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.